plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now.
The NBA season is a grind. There's no question about it. And tonight may be another game in the endless stretch of games, but that don't make it any less important. Time to put on my game face and do what I do. Win games.
Beautiful and vibrant Atlanta, Georgia, the capital of Georgia, and our location tonight. Welcome, everyone, to Phillips Arena. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, the home of the Hawks, where we'll be broadcasting live today. The Hawks still playing on their home court in this one. In the middle of the pack, standings-wise, they're 13 games out of first.
And keep in mind, just the two-game season series. This is their...
And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Lure. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. On the court for the Suns, Pittman, he's in at the point. Mirza Teletovic out there with Len. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Booker in at the 3 slot. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. He said that if they wanted to double their wins against them, they'll have to be just as sharp as they were in their first meeting, saying, we can't get sloppy now and expect to win. We have to be just as judicious with what shots we take as we were the first time around. We'll see if they can replicate that, guys.
And thanks as always, Doris. And guys, the emphasis on quality shooting, getting those chances identified by their coach is a key for them.
I think that means they must work as a complete unit out there, cooperate, sharing the ball, and try to limit the one-on-one play.
And if they can do that, they will have success shooting the basketball. I think it's guaranteed.
And the basket by Pittman.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. Boy, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Knight passes to Pittman. Here's Teletovic. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. A shot by Knight, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Well, you have to love the energy and the effort given every night by Kent Bazemore hustling for loose balls. Greg, a lot like you actually. Runs the floor like a tornado, can handle the ball, the consummate role play.
He really is. And you know, you have to have guys who can be effective without the basketball, Kevin. There's only one out there.
Right.
And you're going to have 5 guys, so you need other areas of the game to be effective. And he focuses on the defense, the rebounding, all those little things that add up to victories.
Korver kicks it over to Schroeder. passes to Splitter. Scott, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And, you know, going out a five-star recruit coming out of high school was solid and unspectacular in college. Entered the NBA as an undrafted free agent. Exceeded everybody's expectation.
Knight dishes to Landry. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Splitter sets a screen. Right at the free throw line. Wide open look. Pittman with the rebound. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Len. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw. Humphries has checked in for Splitter. Millsap comes in for Mike Scott. Thabo Cephalosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Teague in for Kyle Korver. Paul Millsap out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Chris Humphries. And it's Teague in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bledsoe kicks to Pittman. 11 feet out and he hits it. Pittman's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And getting back to Kent Bazemore, I mean, he will always have a role in this league because of his defense and his positive attitude. He's the kind of guy who gets counted out early and goes on to have a legitimate 10-year NBA career.
Humphries with the bucket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second-chance opportunities here in the first half.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Schroeder with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. And here's Schroeder. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. And that one's good. Millsap.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
No good from Bledsoe.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz was a big factor. He had 6 points, and he also was creating for others by getting the ball in a position to score it. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they that night. He didn't disappoint him.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they
deserve unit for the Hawks, in my opinion.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
What?
Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. Second, Tyson Chandler.
You know what? This guy, Kevin, has a reliable shot. He's patient and poised on offense, and he's maintained a high percentage all season.
No, what did I tell you to do? Yeah.
Shooter kicks to Millsap. The 10-footer finds the target. Millsap's got 9.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
story on Jeff Teague. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. Averaging 12 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving, and of course, finds the open man.
Bledsoe passes to Pittman. Back to Bledsoe. To the inside. Tries it from 9. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And it's 9 points for Freak.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. The pass to Humphries. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. That is good. 8 points for Jeff Teague.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Bledsoe right side. Here's Warren. Rejected by Millsap. And he gets it back. Warren dishes to Booker.
Okay.
Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
So the whistle blows on the shot. And 2 free throws for the contact right there.
October,
really
man.
the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off.
Tie game in Atlanta. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on this.
Gentlemen, I'm here with Brandon Knight. And Brandon, how do you break down this game so far and what you guys need to do in the...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away. Chris Humphries has checked in for the Hawks. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And the Suns here with a different look. Lenz checked in for Chandler. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Lure. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. On the court for the Suns, Pittman, he's in at point guard. Mirza Teletovic out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Alex Lenz, and it's Booker in at the 2.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Teague, the pass to Corver. Scott up top. Outside Teague. And it's Cephalosha top the key. Lets it go. The Hawks again can't hit. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. That ties it up. Booker's got 14 points.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Outside Corver, picked by Humphries. Kicks it to Teague.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna come to you. I'm not gonna come to you.
Three-pointer.
I'm gonna do one more career. I'm here to talk about 2K17.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter. And you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Oh, I'll wipe him.
And Mike Scott, a former second-round draft pick who has carved out a role here in the NBA the last 2 seasons. Clark, he was a major contributor off the bench.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tweener, you know, not big enough to maintain position down low on a consistent basis and not quick enough to really be a three-man or small forward, but what he can do is get to the basket, rebound okay, and knock down the deep shot.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay
going
on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Big S2.
Corver kicks to Cephalosha.
No, don't let this
Teague
fall.
with a clean look.
Oh my
Another
God.
three for Atlanta.
And getting back to Mike Scott, his three-point percentage and attempts have increased each year he's been in the league. With a high, quick release, he's capable of making tough shots with a hand in his face in a way other players simply can't.
Pass to Pittman. Shoots. Rebounded by the Hawks. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Yeah, it certainly paid off. I mean, free throws and foul trouble for your opponents. Come on now. That's a winning recipe all day long.
Excellent box out there, keeping him.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And so here's Phoenix, down by 12. Schroeder and Bazemore are the guard set. Paul Millsap out there with Horford, and it's Splitter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Hawks 5.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. He has 9 points and 4 assists. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
For the Hawks, Chris Humphries has checked in for Horford. Corver comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the dish to Teague. Pick by Humphries. Pass to Splitter. It's deflected.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
Pittman kicks to Teletovic. Now here's Freak. To the middle. Right wing.
I'm bugging out.
Here's Tucker. Just 3 to shoot. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Come on, you. Talk about stuff.
And so the Hawks take the
we the only person
They
watching.
didn't make it easy out there.
Movie.
Well, Al, a very...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap. And in what seems like the same old for him, he scored yet another double-double. Talk about Mr. Dependable. This guy had it going.
You gotta love Paul Millsap showing us all of what he's capable of. He's tough to guard. He's got a tremendous combination.
Are you happy now?
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
You want me to get mad or
For me
something?
and
Like
Kenny
yesterday
Smith,
when I was raging?
Shaquille O'Neal and Kevin Hart.
I'm playing 2K. It's not like I'm playing the action game with, like, what's the name of something? I guess I'll talk about the playoffs, I guess. Cleveland Cavaliers won. Warriors deserve it, because they did that to OKC, and OKC my favorite team. It's up. OKC was up 3-1. They lost 3 games in a row. Warriors is up 3-1. Guess what? Yeah, Warriors is down 3-1.
Break.
Up 3-1.
That's what I do.
Cavaliers beat them. That's it. That's it.
Bagnati. How you doing? Thought you'd be selling used cars, man.
49ers, my favorite team, 49ers in football.
I thought you would have invested in some new clothes.
My favorite team, 49ers in football.
I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. Help him pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice. So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it. Your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change.
So we're not talking in the clip scenes.
Or we're not going to need your services any longer.
Hey, if this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
But like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really. What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No. No more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot around.